I want to tell you restaurant marketing tips that independent small business owners need to know about because your digital website presence and online reputation is the crucial now more than ever. And we're going to ramp up with Tracey Matney of Victory Points right now.
How are you
Oh, I'm
doing
back.
now?
I'm
You
good.
got the
How are you
football
doing?
going on. All right.
I'm
Hey,
like, yeah, I'm back. I'm excited.
you know, it's Tracy Matney's here again, our restaurant marketer supreme, and she does more than just she understands more than just restaurant marketing. It's kind of like the whole retail experience. Anything that has to do
Yeah.
with brick and mortar,
Yeah.
and we've been talking a lot, but for some of those individuals who haven't heard about you, could you give a quick 10-second, 20-second rundown about what you do and what's your specialty?
Absolutely. I help restaurants and local businesses get more fans for their brand and put more bills in their till through targeted social media advertising and helping them build their online presence.
So, in building that online presence, especially for restaurant owners and those who are either having one or two locations, or the mom and
Mhm.
pop who has 25 to 50 employees,
Yeah.
isn't it a lot to do? Like, I have my website, I have all my pretty pictures, and the web guy said to make sure I have video and all these things there, and then the people will come. Is that, from your experience, isn't that all you really need to do?
Good questions. So let me tell you a little story. So my husband and I just celebrated our anniversary and we were trying to figure out where to go eat. I actually have a foodie channel for my local area. It's called Inland Empire Eats, and I feature local restaurants. So I'm obviously like way up on restaurants compared to like the average person, and so I'm in touch with a lot of restaurant owners. And so I'm sorry, that coffee cup again. It's just so cute.
Oh yeah. This is the famous coffee cup. I told you last time, my wife got it for me for one of my Christmas present, and my daughter loves it as well. So they're like, "All right, Father is getting kind of grumpy. Where's your cup?" Then she grabs the
That's
cup,
funny.
put some water in there for me. She got it today for me, brought it. So
Nice.
thank you. But yeah, it's
That's
great.
funny. Yeah, so we were celebrating our anniversary, and I was trying to figure out where we were going to eat because, it's an anniversary. I feel like we should get something nice, but I was thinking steak felt a little weird to get delivered, like steak that's already cooked, and then it's because I actually like my steak like seared rare.
Mhm.
I'm one of those like Texas girl, I like my red meat, right? So I was worried that if I ordered a steak, it's gonna like continue cooking and then be weird when it got here. So I didn't want to do steak, but I had the hardest time finding a place to eat. And don't tell anyone, but we ended up eating at Red Lobster. I'm like
What?
getting it delivered. I know. I'm all about local businesses, okay? But let me tell you why I ended up getting food delivered from Red Lobster compared to these other local restaurants. Okay?
Okay.
This story is very important. So if you're a restaurant owner and you're listening to this, or any business owner, listen up. Okay. So I went to about 5 different websites. One of the restaurants I've been to before, it's amazing food, did not even have a website. So they don't even have a website. I'm like, this is 2020. You need a website. The other five websites I did go to were very confusing. So they would have their like full 4-page menu. It was like, I'm like, I don't even know, like, I can't, this is just too many things to look at. I just need to pick something. And then I was looking at another one that was like, click here for a curbside menu. I'm like, cool, they have a curbside menu. I click on it. It's like this tiny little thing. And like when you zoom in on it, it zoomed in on just the website, like just the menu, but it didn't like make the whole, it was just so bad. And so I think number one is you need to have really good web design. And this isn't the 90s. Like in the 90s, bad web design was okay because everyone had bad web design. Well, now you just can't get away with it anymore. And so you need to have good web design. So recently I have a client, I think I told you about him last time, my restaurant in Texas that's like killing it right now with their offers that we're running for them. It's like a small town Cajun restaurant. They had no website. They actually had no logo. They didn't have a brand at all. So what we've been doing for them that's really been helping is, well, we created a brand. So we created a logo, we created a website, we built them this fully functional website that has their entire menu with pictures of every single item because people want to visually see what they're going to get. So it had a visual menu, their menu's not that complicated. It's very simple. And also we've been working on their Google My Business presence as well. Because I looked at their stats, 14,000. This is a town of 7,000 people, my hometown. 14,000 views in the last month on their Google My Business. And they were not active with it.
Wow.
So what does that say? That says that people are looking, they're Googling places to go eat, right? So you have to look at the search terms and why is their Google My Business coming up? It didn't even have a logo. A link went to their old menu that was outdated with wrong pricing. It went to it was just all a big mess. So we cleaned it up. We added a beautiful cover photo, a profile photo. People don't realize Google My Business is like another social platform. And it's
so who created the Google My Business if they
Google.
So Google does.
Yeah, it's like from Google Maps. So do you ever look on Google Maps like for places?
Yes, I do, but I know a lot of folks from St. Louis don't. So
my Google is talking to me right now.
Oh, you got the all right. Hey, Tracey. Hey, Google.
Gonna talk to me. This is my friend. This is my assistant.
Oh, there you go.
Yes. No. Usually her job is to play music, and you can change female or male voices. So she's my helper.
So does your Google Home device have a Texas accent or
I don't actually think. I think she's like more British, it sounds like. But our entire house we have these things all over our house. Like even my kids' room has a camera that's like our monitor. It's like all connected with the Google Home. That's like we're all in on Google. So
and that's important to know because you're talking about Google My Business, and then also on top of that, voice recognition and voice technology with that.
Absolutely. And that's a huge reason people need to optimize their Google My Business.
Yeah. So you talk about it. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah. No. So if I say, you want to just see what Google's going to say?
Uh-oh.
Hey, Google, restaurants near me.
You've got a few options. Streets of New York, Ono Hawaiian Barbecue, and Teheru Sushi. I've sent these to your phone.
Did you hear that?
Did you hear what she said?
Yes.
She said, I've sent these to your phone.
Well, yeah.
She listed out a bunch and then she sent them to my phone.
Right. And then when you said that, yours was actually talking to mine and then sent it to my phone too.
Oh, that was yours.
Yeah.
I'm like, why is it so quiet on mine? Okay, so that was your phone. She didn't hear me. Your Google heard me.
Yeah, my exactly.
But yeah, you get the idea, right? So she just gave you some suggestions. Now, which ones do you think Google is going to suggest? I mean, if I look at if I actually pull up Google Maps, within a 1 mile radius of me, there's probably 10 restaurants, right? But they're not necessarily going to pick the closest ones to you. They're going to pick the ones that they think that you're going to actually enjoy, right? And so how will they know that? Well, because they have a lot of reviews. They have a lot of traffic. They're going to go, oh, this is a popular restaurant. Let's recommend this one. So you can't get your business to that point first of all, if you haven't claimed your Google My Business at all. It exists whether you put it there or not. If you're a physical business, you have an address, you have a Google page, whether you want it there or not. It's a physical location. Okay.
Right.
So what you need to do is you need to go there and click, this is my business, and you need to optimize it, which means you need to add a profile photo, which is it should be the same as your Instagram, your Facebook, your Twitter, your Yelp. Every single one should be the same. The photo should be the same. And the reason for that is it's called brand recognition. People need to be able to recognize, oh, I know that brand. Oh, I've seen that. So that way when they see your Facebook ad, they've already seen you over on Google Maps, or they've seen you on Twitter or whatever.
And that sounds like a lot. So how can you make that easy for, restaurant owners, or what are some of the 3 main things that they should look at when trying to get more views online?
Yeah, well, I would, like I said, keep it consistent. It's a whole lot less work if you're not trying to reinvent the wheel for every platform. So you need a round circle logo, right? You need your logo to look good in a circle. It doesn't have to be a circle logo, but it needs to look good in a circle. So I like to create logos that are circles because that's how most show up everywhere, right? So this restaurant, we created them a circle logo. It says the name of their business right on the front. And then we create a cover photo. Now, cover photo is like a long, skinny rectangle. Use the same one for Facebook as Google, and then Instagram is going to have a link. You can have one link, and that could either direct to your website or to your Facebook page or to your Google Maps location. So everything kind of points to each other, and that's what helps your online presence really increase. Same with your website. Your website should point back to all of those things. So on this client's new website we built for them, we put a Google Maps button. And so you click on that button, it takes you directly to their Google Maps location. If we can encourage people to go to directions, then they're like, oh, I know where that is. They hit directions. They're like, you want to go to this place? Yeah, let's go. And then they hop in the car. They're already navigating there. So make it simple for customers. They shouldn't have to search high and low to find your hours. They shouldn't have to it shouldn't be that hard to get directions to your place. Like that, those are like call to actions, like 101.
Right. It's like, you need to let me know what time you're open, what time you're closed, where you're located, and then where's your menu.
Like us talking about this sounds so elementary. It's like, obviously they should have their hours and their directions on their website, but you would be shocked at the amount of websites I've looked at that do not have that. Now they have it. It's just hidden. It's like it's in the footer, or it's like somewhere on some other link, other page. Like it needs to be on the home screen, needs to be front and center. People need to know what they're getting. So this restaurant, the really big banner across the top, it has like a gorgeous picture. It says the name of the restaurant, and then the button is click here to see, because they actually change their pricing weekly because it's seafood, so it's like market price. So it says check daily pricing and menu. Like that's the first thing that people want, is they want to know. That's the biggest questions we get is in Messenger, is they're like, how much is it today? How much is it for a pound of this? So then it makes it really easy for them to like click and just go straight there. And on that menu page, it actually has call to actions for directions. Call now to place your order. There's a tiny little banner at the top that says, make a reservation for your order here, because they do reserve. They actually sell live crawfish. So it's like you have to reserve a sack. So there's call to actions everywhere on their website.
From your experience in getting more visibility to restaurants and local businesses, what are some of the aha moments that owners have after, the before and after aha moments that they have?
Sure. Well, a lot of it is customer clarity. I mean, customers being like, oh, it was so easy to place an order online. Like this one restaurant I wanted to go to for our anniversary. We actually that's where I had in my mind that we were going to go. And then I realized that I have to call to get the rest of the menu and place an order over the phone. And then I have to come pick it up. Like it was just too hard. There was too many choices. So I think that like the aha moment that I would love to do for this one restaurant I'm talking about is just to make it easier for customers to place an order with them. Online ordering is really not that hard for restaurants to set up on their own. They probably have some kind of POS system that it will integrate with. And that's something that we offer customers, is helping them get their online ordering set up.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, Tracey, thank you so much for, the knowledge that you have and the passion that you have. And I really appreciate the time and most of just the fun education that we have on our episodes and our shows that we've been doing. So thank you. And I can't wait to talk to you again.
Yeah, it's been fun.
All right.
Thanks.
You got it. Wonderful. And 1, 2, 3, we're out.
Hey, Kendall Matthews here again, and I hope you got a couple of good tidbits out of this discussion if you want to continue to pivot and ramp up.